And now the NBC 16 Sports Desk, sponsored by Bridgeway Contracting.
We've still got 10 whole days before we know who Oregon football will play against in the college football playoff quarterfinals at the Rose Bowl. But we do know what next season looks like, with the Big Ten announcing Oregon football's 2025 regular season schedule. Last year, the Big Ten released the Ducks' future opponents through 2028, but now we have some dates attached to those matchups. Once again, Oregon will host 7 home games with 5 games on the road. It all starts August 30th with the season opener against Montana State. First matchup since 1947. September opens with a home matchup against Oklahoma State on September 6th. The Cowboys went winless in Big 12 play this season. Big Ten play starts in Week 3 when the Ducks travel to Evanston, Illinois to face Northwestern. The Wildcats were 2-7 in conference play this season. Back home on September 20th for the in-state rivalry between the Ducks and Beavers, Oregon hasn't lost to Oregon State in Autzen since 2007. The month ends with a rematch of the Big Ten championship game when the Ducks traveled to State College, Pennsylvania for the first time since 1964 to take on Penn State. The Ducks have their first bye week after the game against the Nittany Lions. October begins with a home game against an Indiana team that will face Notre Dame in the first round of the playoff next weekend. That's followed by a 3,000-mile trip to Piscataway, New Jersey to face Rutgers for the first time ever. October 25th has the Wisconsin Badgers visiting Eugene. Oregon then has their second bye week of the season. November opens with a visit to Kinnick Stadium to play Iowa for the first time since 1994. The Hawkeyes went 8-4 this season. The Ducks are back home November 15th to host Minnesota, first ever trip for the Golden Gophers to Eugene. And some familiar opponents to end the regular season, hosting USC on November 22nd, and the regular season ends in Seattle on November 29th at Husky Stadium against Washington. No kickoff times or TV channels yet, and important to note, some of these games could be adjusted to Fridays, as we saw this season with the Purdue and Michigan State games. Gold?